Alright, how's it going, guys? Welcome to part 2. We'll start taking the front. I'm gonna pull the engine out. So pretty much the front end is out. I disconnect all the wiring and pretty much everything. I just gotta undo the motor mount, then go underneath the car, disconnect the drive shaft, exhaust, and we'll take the transmission subframe and obviously pull the axles for the front. And then, well, me and my dad doing, so we're gonna pull this motor out and then start tearing this thing out and see what's going on, because to be honest, they did a really bad job when they put together. It was a lot of bolts and nuts was missing. They just tossed it, you know, so it was a bad job. So yeah, I'm just gonna film probably once the motor is out and start taking the motor apart. I'll show you that process, just pulling the motor out. I've showed you guys so many times on other cars, E38, on my previous videos, pretty much same process. So yeah, the front is out right now and she's going under surgery. Super excited. We're gonna fix this beast. I'm gonna pretty much renew everything, all the gaskets and seals and everything, whatever needs to be done. It has new timing chain and guides and fan system, but I'm gonna recheck everything. We'll clean it, wash it properly, just put it together. I mean, at first I'm gonna inspect the engine, see what's going on. If everything checks out good, then we'll just put it together with the correct parts, right bolts and nuts, and then we'll give it a crank and see. Technically this engine starts, it's just it was making bad noise, so we'll see. Alright guys, stay tuned, see you in a bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the motor is out. It's still on this jack lift. I just want to say, man, whoever put this engine together, they put it so poorly. I mean, it was super neglected. Like, this mounting point, it was missing. It was just sitting on the bushing, transmission bushing. I mean, not the transmission, sorry, the motor mount, with this ear broken off. I mean, how? Like, it was all in oil, was missing a lot of stuff. They put some cheap aftermarket front axles, which they fall apart. I mean, this car was neglected so bad. I mean, they did timing guide chains on it, which I did pop the valve cover, I'll show you, but I'm not even sure if they put it correctly or what. But stay tuned, guys. We're just gonna tear this motor apart and see what's the problem. I mean, it has a new what do you call it, that alternator. I'm spacing out. I mean, it is alternator, but yeah, they put a new alternator. I mean, I don't know if it's a good one or not. I mean, I do have a couple OEM ones which in good working condition, Bosch, but this I'm not sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's not Bosch, maybe. Well, anyways guys, stay tuned. It's gonna get more fun from here on. Alright guys, we just pulled the transmission out and all the stuff that it was oily and necessary to pull out. I mean, I haven't dismantled the engine yet. We're just gonna wash all the stuff that we took it out from this engine. It's gonna get pressure washed and stuff, which is outside getting ready, and then once I wash it, put it away so I know it's clean, then I'm gonna dismantle this. Alright guys, that's all the parts I took it out, which it was super dirty and stuff. We're gonna pressure wash it right now. I sprayed some chemicals to degrease the oil, and then we'll just make sure you cover up the holes for the torque converter too, so you don't get water inside. So I'm gonna pressure wash it, make it nice and clean, put it away so it stays clean in the garage. Then we're gonna start dismantling the engine like I said and find the problem. Alright guys, so all the parts that washed yesterday, all clean and stuff, but in other hand, I'll show you some surprise. Ta-da! So I did dismantle the engine. I mean, this engine was toast the way I suspected. Look at this. This whole block, I mean the crank, look at this. Damn man, look, all of the rods, man, they're spun. They're bad. I mean, super bad, man. Like, really, really bad. Like, look at it. I mean, this is insane. So pretty much this crank, I mean, everything is bad. Luckily I had a spare block with the crank, pistons in really good condition. It has only 120 some miles on this block, so in super healthy condition. So pretty much I'm gonna assemble everything on this block. That I'm trying to take the sprocket out so I can transfer there, but luckily like I said, I had a block with pistons, crank, and like pretty much whole like complete block laying around with low miles. So I'm gonna assemble everything on this block, but this one is like bad, man, like super bad. I mean, look at this. Damn man, it's like, who the hell drives like this? I mean, all the rod bearings, they're all gone, man. Like bad. So I took the heads out and stuff, so I just gotta, the heads they're fine, totally fine. I just have to order some head gaskets and all the gaskets and whatever. I mean, luckily it had all new timing guides and the guide and chain, everything. So I'm gonna assemble here on this block. Well, pretty much guys, I'm gonna, for part 2, I'm gonna wrap the episode here. As you can see, I just gotta order some parts, and once the parts here, then we're gonna start part 3 and pretty much assemble the engine. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, watching. Please like, subscribe, share, show some love. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.